Alright, so making a video, about my ADD, just because, something kinda awkward just happened. I'm gonna move you guys. So, that's not my TV. My parents paid for that, and they let me use it. It's great. ADD. So I was playing Skyrim. We're gonna go with this. I'm a huge, horrible, disgusting Skyrim addict. It's hurting my friends and my family, and actually everyone in my house, my dad, my mom, my little brother, and my poodle play Skyrim. I play for my poodle, so I play twice as much. Um, ADD is awful. Alright, focusing. I was playing Skyrim, and I was in a fight with two guys that I could have killed easily. I killed one guy, and noticed the person I was fighting with had gotten stuck in the floor. Rather than finishing the guy off, I was so amused by the fact that this person had been stuck in the floor. I like stopped fighting completely, put my swords away, and just like stared at her as a guy took a great sword to my spine a couple of times, and I died. And my friend was right there, and he just like went, dude, 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 and he was just like, nope. ADD one kicked my ass. Uh, and it's getting on my nerves. It really, I'm not happy about it. It destroyed my grades this semester, my ADD mostly. Um, a lot of it has to do with a lack of self-control, I feel, but it's annoying when people say that. Like at least a little bit does. I will guarantee that, but it annoys me when uh my parents or my friends get mad because I can't concentrate on a topic long enough to uh finish it. Um, such as my friend will be talking to me. This happens like 8 or 9 times out of 10, and my friend will be like having a conversation. And I'll be focusing, and then I'll just fade. And it could be something I really want to talk about. It could be about like the perfect plan for world hunger, or like what you have to do to save the earth, and something shiny will happen in the corner of my brain, and I'll just start focusing on that, and then like 6 minutes into it, I'll come back and they'll still be talking, and I'll be like, "Whoa, I'm sorry." Back up to where I was paying attention, and I actually have to say that exact phrase, which makes me feel bad because I feel like a lot of my friends get it. They know I have ADD, but a lot of people that just meet me are like, "Why does this kid not give a shit about anything I say?" And it makes me quite upset. Kind of fucks with my day. So I've been really upset about my ADD lately, and I'm gonna go to a doctor and see. Every pause is me getting distracted. That's terrible. I'm gonna go to a doctor and see. It's a guy who has ADD, so he, deals with it himself. And he is gonna talk to me about things I can do to improve my concentration. And I'm gonna try those. And I really don't like doctors. I just want to point that out. Like, I have nothing against you if you're watching this and you are a doctor. Personally, I just don't like going to them. Because it usually means something's wrong, which is counterproductive. I know it's like the worst logic I've ever heard. But anyway, if I can't uh manage my ADD on my own with these techniques, I'm gonna have to start taking medicine. At which point, I want to keep doing these videos, and I want to see how being on and off the medicine affects me differently. So I think that'll be interesting. And you can all watch it for your sick and twisted ideas and pleasures. I don't know. Maybe you have a Ritalin fetish. Um, this is like the most somber ADD filled moment on YouTube history or something. It's just awful. Uh, so what else can I talk about? Now that I've filled 6 minutes of me rambling about shit that you guys don't care about. I'm dyeing my hair blue, in case you care about that. Better. I got a hat for Christmas. It's a nice hat. I kind of enjoy it. Like, yeah. Uh, and I'm getting a suit in 2 months, 3-piece. Gonna be awesome. Got enough money, but I gotta wait 3 months because I want to get in shape in 3 months, and then I'm rewarding myself with the suit because I lost like 40 pounds in 3 months last year, so I think I can do it again this year, maybe, or something. I just want to get not big. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to talk about, so that's my story. Oh, well, I guess I'll talk about, um, this is the most obnoxiously ADD filled movie I've ever done. Or video, whatever. Uh, the reason I'm bummed out is I just found out, well, I found out on Christmas that I bombed another class than I thought I did. I thought I bombed one because I'm very bad at calculus. And turns out I'm just bad at all math, and statistics kicked my ass too. um, so I'm gonna have to take another semester at this college I don't want to go to, so I can get to the college I want to be in and start doing what I actually want to do with my life. It's been a bad couple weeks. It's been a bad couple months. I'm just not having it. And it's funny because I mean, I don't know. People thought I was just lazy my whole life. I guess we'll talk about that now because I'm jumping from topic to topic. In middle school, my mom actually would go to parent-teacher meetings and come home crying, and that's like one of the worst memories I have from my childhood. Just doing so bad in school that I made like my mom cry, which was just awful. I can't deal with that. Um, so I don't know. It just makes me really upset. And teachers told me, well, told her that because my grades on tests were good, that there was no possible way I could have a learning disability. Which I learned later was bullshit. Uh, I I'm having trouble focusing still. All right. I learned that my ADD and my perception delay. I have two things that are pretty severe. They're definitely not mild. I don't want to say like they're severe, like deadly. It makes it sound like, but they're definitely not like the ADD that people complain about. Like, oh, I I have trouble concentrating on two things at a time. I have ADD. And it's like, no, I have trouble concentrating on one thing at a time. I have ADD, and you can stop. But so there's this guy, Mr. Egan. Mr. Egan got into a lot of trouble in high school for there were rumors about him being a creeper on middle school girls. So I don't want to say anything that's Not true. I just want to say that there were rumors. And he would just tell my mom things and make her cry, and it was just awful. I don't. I mean, so that tells you something. Personally, I don't like the guy, but it was my fault. Um, there was like one teacher in there that actually cared enough to be like, there's something really not quite right about this boy up here. Uh, and then I got out of the class, and no one really gave a shit about me anymore. And then I kept bombing classes, and then I got into college. And when I got into college, my mom kind of went, "Fuck it, we'll drop the $500, even though the school was supposed to pay for it because you did have a problem. We'll see what's wrong with Jake." And this lady did this report on me. I took an IQ test, which was interesting. And I took a logic-based test and a memory-based test and a speed test and this test and that test. It took a couple hours to do, and which is part of the test. It just makes you really tired, which triggers your ADD. And she said I was mild mannered in her report. There's like a report this thick. I haven't read it all, but the first paragraph says I'm mild mannered, which I thought was awesome. But focus. I lost my train of thought completely. I know I was talking about how I got tested. Oh, right. I got tested, and then I started being able to take extra time on tests, which was cool, and I started being able to get CDs of the books I had for classes, which is neat. And I started doing better in classes, but now I'm doing worse. And I don't know if it's just because the classes are getting more difficult, and the allocations that I have in place because of my perception delay. It has nothing to do with my ADD. It's just the ability to perceive and word, not coalesce, cognate, no, receive and process information. Process. I was trying C words. What the heck? Well, not the C word. Uh, the ability to process information is a little slower than most people. It's funny. My friends actually kind of bust on me for it. I was at a party once where my friend was recording a CD. A bunch of my friends were recording a CD, and they mentioned me in it and made fun of me. And I was like within ear distance, hearing range of hearing, and didn't notice at all until like 6 minutes after they had like finished, and they were just like, "Wow, he really didn't notice." And I was like, "You guys talking about me?" So yeah, it's pretty bad. But friends will bust you. That's what they're for. Keep you down to earth. Keep you down in general. They just strangle you sometimes. I know a girl who actually pushed me underwater once. This is interesting. She's interesting. This is me on less sleep than I would like, talking about ADD while having massive spasms of ADD. Love it. So now I'm gonna see if I can go get some help. If I can't get that kind of help, I'm gonna have to take pills and alter my brain chemistry for better grades because I'm not above that. Nope. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna become a terrible person, I think. Because I know a lot of people that took Ritalin or took their ADD medication. It was like they were fine when they were on it. They could just focus better, but if they ever forgot to take it, they got to be like angry assholes, and I just don't want to be that guy. I don't like the idea of changing my brain with chemicals to make me a different person. So weigh in if you watch this. I would like to know what people think about my story, my ADD, why I'm stupid. Yeah, you can argue with me all you want on that. I mean, I'll never tell you you're right. I might think you're right about some things, but I'll never let you know. Nope. Talk about my hat. It's a hat. And I'm leaning towards dark blue, but if other people suggest different colors, go for it. Do it. Tell me different colors. Thanks.